Say what up, it's your boy Duplazirecords, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you all see by the title, today I'm just gonna be showing you how to mix and master vocals specifically for Big Baller CEO, like Sia the B and Beekay the DJ. So if you are new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified next time I drop. Without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So what I did first was that I chopped the vocals, just to remove those breathing parts that I don't like. This is what I do to every of my vocals, so I remove those breathing parts. So in this video I'm just gonna relax, so that you all can understand everything. Okay, so first thing first, what I do to the voice after chopping is that I remove the DC offset and then reverse polarity, and then I come in here and then I shift the frequency balance to -100, so that it can become a little bit crispy, So let me play without this thing.
Bon, bona.
So you can hear that it's a little bit hard, but after turning this, already you can hear there's a difference.
Bon, bona.
So now it's no longer harsh, and then I routed, I inserted to the mixer channel, and then after that it's gonna come in here, and then after coming here I routed to the left side and the right hand side, and then I pan it left and then pan it right so that it can be wide and separated, and then after doing that, so without me routing it and panning it, this is how it sounds.
Bon, bona.
So you can hear it's playing like on the same side, like it's in the middle. So after routing it, it becomes separated and then it plays like it's feeling the place,
Bon,
and then this is what you need. So after that, I started with the stereo enhancer so that I can feel it's wide enough, and I didn't really do much to the stereo enhancer. Yeah, these are the things that I did, so you can just copy these things, then you'll be fine. Okay, so next on, I put the error bundle, the noise remover from the error bundle, and then I put it, and then I turned on the high low frequency focus so that it can focus on the highs and lows. And then I basically put it on 50% so that it can remove the noise, because the mic catches a lot of noise. And then after that, obviously you need a de-esser. At first I didn't use a de-esser because I didn't know what it does, but I think now I know what it does, because after putting it I can hear the difference. So what I use it for specifically is that to remove those harsh S's, I think it really does a great job. So also this is from the error bundle. You can I'll put a link for it on the other video so that you all can download these things for free. So in this case I used a preset. Yeah, I think it was male singing smooth split, and then I tweaked it nyana here at amount. You can also do that, and then these are the settings, you know. So this is how it sounds so far.
I, bon, I, bona, I.
So guys, you're gonna be wanting your vocals to be clear, you know, your vocals to be clear before everything. And then after that, obviously you're gonna need a compressor, you know. Some people prefer using CLA compressors. There are a lot of compressors that you can use, but for now, because I don't have CLA compressor, I'm using the fruity compressor from flstudio. And then the threshold 18.1 dB, then ratio, yes. So you all can copy these settings also, but not really exactly the same, you know. It depends on how you hear the vocals, you know. Then yeah, so that it mustn't be harsh, and yeah, it can be balanced, you know. So yeah.
Bona happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenya la vora ho kareka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaga ya hula.
So as you can see, after I put the fruity compressor, everything is playing on the same level, you know. Not exactly, but it's playing on the same level. The volume doesn't go up and down and up and down. Okay, so yeah, and then after that I installed the FabFilter Pro G. So yeah, I can't remember what I did this for, but yeah, you know, I like using it a lot. So in most cases I like using the presets. The presets are dope, and then they are really helpful. So yeah, also this is like a de-essing, so you know, yeah, but it does more, but yeah, you know, not far from a de-esser. And then after that, obviously you need to EQ your vocals. It's very important to EQ vocals. And then what I did is, you know, to remove the highs and lows and mids, you know, depending on, if when you're listening to the vocals, it will tell you what to remove and what not to remove, and also depending on the mic that you're using. So these are the vocals without the EQ.
Bona happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenya la vora ho kareka sekela.
And then this is the vocals with the EQ.
Bona happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenya la vora ho kareka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaga ya hula.
So you can already hear that we did something, there's a difference, but it's not enough. And then also I had to put another EQ so that it can assist that one, you know. Does the same thing, and yeah.
Bona happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenya la vora ho kareka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenya.
Now you can hear that the song is coming together, the vocals are coming together, there is direction. And then install the smoothie to control the vocals mids, and then this is what it did.
Bona happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenya la vora ho kareka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa.
Already you can hear like the mids are controlled now, everything is nah. And then I had to control it more on the EQ band. Then I just a little bit, not too much, you know, because if you put too much now, the vocals are just gonna sound deeply inside, they won't be out there, they won't be exposed. And then to add a little bit of crispiness, you can use fresh air for this, but I prefer using the normal stock plugins, and then just to hype it nyana, just to make it brighter.
Bona happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola a re yena te nyakela vora ho kereka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola.
Already you can hear now we are moving now. So I was like, nah, let me just put like a last EQ nyana, just to balance nyana on the mids, because this vocal required a lot of controlling on the mids, so this is how it sounds now.
Bona happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola a re yena te nyakela vora ho kereka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola.
So yeah, that's the process, and then this is without the process.
Bona happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola a re yena te nyakela vora ho kereka.
You can hear or everything is muddy here. Yeah, straight. Then this is after.
Bona happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola a re yena te nyakela vora ho kereka sekela ke bula.
Can you hear how clear is that, guys? And then what I did on the routings, so me routing these things is to put the reverbs and the delay separately, because I don't want the reverb to be on the main channel, so on the reverb I just covered the EQ band on the mid, and then used the reverb, and then this is how I set my reverb. So first thing first, I know like you need to remove dry so that you mustn't increase the gain, because this dry is simply adding gain. So first thing first, I fully open the size, and then a little bit of low cut and then high cut, and then yeah, I reduced all the bass, because it adds more bass on the reverb, and we don't need that because the vocals are already bassy. Then the word must be more, because we must hear Oriane. These vocals are blending inside the beat, yeah, and then this is how it sounds.
Bona happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola a re yena te nyakela vora ho kereka.
So you can hear Ngare, he's performing live inside a wall or something like that, so we don't want yourself sounding like you're in church or something like that. So we put some EQ to reduce that churchiness, and then to make the reverb more lesser and blending inside,
Bona happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola a re yena te nyakela vora ho kereka sekela ke bula happy birthday njaka ya hula ko moholo a sa hopola.
Yeah, so you can hear, or at least now the thing, the reverb is better. And then on the delay, I didn't really do much. On the delay, I just reduced wet, and then put it somewhere around 58.4%. And then the timing is on 8. And then tempo sync, keep pitch so that the pitch doesn't change. Then I didn't pen it this time. Then the delay model must be on ping pong so that it can play separate mode, like Dolby Atmos, it can separate the delay. And then level, this is the volume, the feedback level. So yeah, I put it somewhere around 25. And then cut off about 6995.7 hertz. And then the word output word 44%. you know. So yeah, so that it doesn't become too much. Then this is how it goes.
Bona happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenyakela vora ho kareka sekela ka bula happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo.
Yeah, so guys, that's what you do. And then on the backups, because obviously if there's gonna be a voice playing behind, there must be a backup. So on the backups, you just take the same preset, you know, copy it and then put it here, you know, and then yeah, like that, and then you only replace one thing, and then you use the radio preset, and then you twist it a bit, and then yeah, so that it can be a backup. Then this is how it sounds.
Happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenyakela vora ho kareka sekela ka bula happy birthday njaga.
Yeah, so basically you're gonna be focusing on removing a lot of lows so that it can be like this.
Happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenyakela vora ho kareka sekela ka bula happy birthday njaga ya hula ko moholo asa hopola are ya no tenyakela vora ho kareka sekela ka bula.
Yeah, so guys, that's it. Then that's the end of the video. If you reached this far, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified next time I drop. The next episode is gonna be fire. And I would like to thank those that have been engaging with me and those that have been watching my videos. You know, like guys, I appreciate you a lot, I won't lie. And the tutorials right now, the recent tutorials are on 2K. Please also let's take this one to 2K or 3K so that I can drop another video. The next video is the video that you all have been waiting for, of sample packs. So please make sure that you take this video to 2K within at least 2 weeks so that I can give you all sample packs. Thank you for watching the video.